Hello everybody, and welcome to another Metroidvania map announcement video. This one is for Clockwork Ambrosia, and it is mostly finished. I'm not going to say it's 100% because I don't have an item tracker in the game. There's no percentage completion counter in Clockwork Ambrosia. There is a map percentage uncovering achievement if you get 95% of the map uncovered, and there are achievements for finding all of the mods, which I have done, and all of the pieces of equipment, which I have done, and all of the relics, which I have done. So the things that you can get achievements for in terms of finding stuff, I have done them, and I still need to double and treble check this, but they're on here. Clockwork Ambrosia is grid-based, and at this scale, just looking at it, it looks kind of messy. Everything looks a bit fuzzy and blurry, and that is because, for whatever reason, the game world is quite dense in places. So if I zoom in, especially to the town, this is 100% size, you'll see that there's actually quite a lot of stuff that you can find in this game. The exploration in Clockwork Ambrosia is really quite good. Really quite good. There's a lot of things to find. More importantly than just good, it's rewarding because there's stuff everywhere. And I think I may as well just segue into, well, what kind of stuff can you find? As per usual, I've stuck with my somewhat generic colour scheme. So green items are key items, purple items tend to be armour items, kind of reddy pink items tend to be weapons, although there's only 4 of them in this. Relics are golden, because that's what they were in Castlevania Order of Ecclesia, and that's what they continue to be. And you'll find all over the place, and I do mean all over the freaking place, these light blue things. These are mods, and there are 140-ish, something like that, of them. They are everywhere. And just, yeah, have fun with hunting down all of those, because as I said, there is an achievement for getting all of them. And I did get it. I have got it. But yeah. So, what else is on here? Because it's a grid-based map, there was only so much information that I could fit on. And in some of these rooms, like these, for example, these are all connected up in weird and wonderful ways behind the scenes. I was not going to try and create maps for certain internal rooms. So you'll have to figure that stuff out for yourself. I'm petrified of there being any mistakes that are really obvious as I'm going around. There is a separate guide for the pretzel. The pretzel is don't get me started on the pretzel. There is a separate guide. It took me 3 hours to put together. Oh boy, but there is a walkthrough in it. So if you want to know how to just get from the start of the pretzel to the end of the pretzel, there's a walkthrough for that. If you want to know how to get the auto fire mod and the Coggalancer's goggles, that's in there as well. It's yeah, it's a bit of a faff, to say the least, but it is what it is. The other thing that's going to be on here are crafting components. There's a crafting system, or at least an upgrading with materials system in game. So there are little either ore nodes or chests all over the place. I've just kept the one icon for them. I was not going to put all of the different icons for all of the different material components. I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. The game also does feature a variety of special doors. They've got their own icons as well, and they've also got the little corresponding shrines. That's a mechanic that you'll find out about in game. But yeah, everything that I found is on here. I am a little bit worried that there might be some more of these weapon upgrade parts somewhere, but there's no achievement related to them, so I don't know off the top of my head whether I have found them all or not. All the things that there are achievements for are on here. Hopefully this map will be worthwhile for people. It's taken 36 hours to put together at time of recording this. There will probably be some mistakes that I'll spot as I'm just randomly scrolling around the map. Oh, this area down here has a whole set of instructions for how to do it, because oh my god, my brain really struggled with this section. Not as much as it struggled with the pretzel, but my brain really struggled with this area. So as I was going through, I worked it out. So you shouldn't have any issues getting through this area if you follow those steps. It's kind of foolproof anyway, which is probably how I managed to do it. But yeah, the pretzel, oh yeah. There's a mistake. I knew there must be at least one. What's happened there? The shadowing thing's buggered up. Oh, I probably drew that on. On the subject of drawing things on, there are certain lines drawn on to kind of make it clear that these are kind of blocked off unless you go from a specific direction. All over the place there are little kind of extra lines, and you can tell which are the ones that I've added on because I've deliberately not added the normal drop shadow to them. I have, however, added grid lines and coordinates using the typical in the house up the stairs coordinate approach, which is how I was always taught to read maps. I will be, because I am dumb, I will be going through every single item that I've put on this map and adding the coordinates to it in a spreadsheet like I've done for other things. That'll be in the Google Drive. I've not done it yet. At the time of recording this, which is 10:30 on the morning of the 21st of May, I haven't done that. I've started, but it's not done yet. If you see this in the future, it should, unless I just lose all patience with it, it should be done. But yeah, there we go. Clockwork Ambrosia, some really nice pixel art, some really solid exploration. I must confess, I did not play this one legit. I started it, I played about 4.5 hours of the game the way it was supposed to be played, and I didn't actually enjoy the combat. I'm not saying the combat is bad in any way, shape or form. It just wasn't for me, and with the 140 different modifiers across 4 different weapons, I wasn't enjoying the min-maxing and menuing and trying to find the right combination of mods to do what I wanted, to do the kind of damage I wanted. So in no way, shape or form is the combat bad in this game. It just wasn't for me. But the exploration was. So I stuck infinite health on, and eventually I stuck one-shot kills on. These are not part of the game. This was a cheat engine thing. And I just went through and I explored and I just killed stuff that got in my way with one-shots. And I really enjoyed that, because it's a sizable game. So it didn't take me as long as it probably should have done, because I was just one-shotting everything. But that is on me. That was the choice that I made. I enjoyed everything else. I enjoyed finding the things, even if I didn't necessarily enjoy going into the menu and checking out what this mod does and so on and so forth. That's just the way I played it. And if I hadn't played it like that, you wouldn't have got this map. Frankly, I wouldn't have made it. You know, I'd have got 4 hours in, and that would have been it. I'd have just put it down and walked away. I would have left it with the base map, which I put up on the Google Drive. The game is getting a map update, which is kind of unfortunate because I'd started making it in this style. This style doesn't look like how they did it the first time round in-game, but it looks quite different to how they're doing it the second time round. At launch, the game didn't have the ability to zoom in and out of the map. It does now have the ability to zoom in and out of the map, but in order to facilitate that, they've had to change the style of the map. It's still grid-based, but this looks more like the original version of the map than it does the new version of the map. And hopefully this is plenty workable. Because as I said, if I had to try and change the background graphic to match the new version of the map, I don't think it would look very good at all, because of how I've put things up against the edges of stuff. And you'll find out once they update the beta branch to the main game. So there we go. The map for Clockwork Ambrosia. I've got, as far as I know, 99% of things on. If they ever put a percentage counter in the game, I'd be able to tell you whether this is guaranteed 100%. But I've got all the shop inventories. Yes, I'll probably think of something to fill up this space down the right-hand side as well at some point. But as you can probably tell from the arrows, this is a bit like in Mio. This is a continuously scrolling map, so it links up left and right, left and right, left and right. So I had to try and choose somewhere that I could split the map. So this blue arrow here links up to there. This yellow arrow here goes to the yellow area, and so on and so forth. It did necessitate... No. It made it quite tricky to navigate on the original version of the map where you couldn't zoom out. You were quite close, and it made it really difficult for me to get my bearings. So when they said that they got a beta branch and they were doing a zoom out map feature, I backed up my saves and then I switched over with no regrets whatsoever. But this was the best way that I could think of to do that. And you can still see kind of the silhouettes of stuff in the background to give you that reminder of how things link up. This was going to be a shortish video. I've now rambled for 13 minutes. Clockwork Ambrosia. The map is available in the usual places. There's a supporter pack available on Ko-fi. There will be a free version of the map available on demajen.co.uk at some point in the future. Obviously, early access supporters get access to this first, because it's taken me a load of time to do. Thank you for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Let me know what your thoughts are on Clockwork Ambrosia down in the comments below. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.